What's up, everybody? It's your girl Janae Chandel, and I am back again with another video. Thank you so much for being here, and do not forget, if you like this video and you like my content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. Okay, y'all, so I have a confession, and I'm coming to y'all because I need help. Like, I really need help. I don't know what it is that I'm doing wrong, or I just don't know, but you know, your girl just cannot make friends. Like, I can't make friends. I don't know why. It just won't happen for me. Like, I try and I reach out to people. I try to hang out, but for whatever reason or another, like, friendships to me just don't stick. Like, I'm just keeping it real. I have no friends. And, like, I used to have friends. I feel like the last time I really had real friends was probably college. And you know, when you're in college, like, you're in misery over the same thing, so it's easier to make connections. But as an adult, like, it's been quite difficult, and I don't know where to go from here. Like, I've been a loner for a long time, and I don't mind being a loner. Like, I get joy sometimes out of being by myself. Like, sometimes I'm just like, I don't need a crew. I can roll just me, solo dolo. Like, I can do my thing. Like, I don't require a group just to make moves. I don't require other people just to step out. Like, I don't need that. But the older I get, I'm like, it would be nice to have some homegirls, some guy friends, like somebody to just be like, hit me up on a Friday night and be like, you know, what you doing? Bam, bam, bam. Let's go somewhere. Let's do something. Like, that would be nice. And like, I don't want to say like nobody likes me in general, because that's not the truth. I mean, like, you know, I'm best friends with my fiance, I'm best friends with my mother, but like, they don't count really, right? And like, I'm really close to some people that I work with, but again, does that really count as a real friend? I don't know. But I think that part of my problem is that I have a high standard, or I have a high expectation of what I want out of a friend. Like I have a vision of what I think a friend should be, right? And it's not because like I'm being picky. It's just that I want a good friend. Like, I don't want a fake friend, a phony friend, a sometimes friend, a friend who only calls me when they want to talk about their drama, but they never like ask me about me. Like, I don't want this kind of friends. I don't want the kind of friend that's gonna like try to talk to my person that I'm with behind my back or get me into all kinds of drama. Like, there's friends that you can make easily, but are not so good friends, right? And so I think that, like, part of it could be that what I'm looking for is maybe just not out there or around where I am. Sometimes I think maybe it's me. You know, people often say to me that I don't look approachable or I look mean. Like, a lot of times when I'm out with my fiance or like around where I live, like, people will speak to her, but they won't speak to me. And like, it's like they're afraid to talk to me, but I really don't know why. So like, is it me? Is it that I'm not approachable? Or is it that, you know, and let me just stop there. Like, I think I can be cold sometimes to some people, but not all the time. And it's just because I'm not so trusting of people right away. Like, for some reason, I've gotten into this space where like, I feel like people always have a motive. Because sometimes I feel like people have a motive, and that makes it hard for me to want to trust people. So part of it too is I have trust issues when it comes to friends. And I'm not saying that something like traumatically has happened in my past, though some things have happened, but I'm not going to get into it. But I do have trust issues. And, you know, part of it is that there were family members that I was close to that tried to take advantage of me, or like just did me dirty, and that contributed to some of my trust issues I have with like building real friendships. But when I think about it, I've lived in other cities, in other states, and I made friends there. But where I'm currently at in North Carolina, I can't make friends. And this is where I've spent a considerable amount of time, at least the last 3 to 5 years of my life. And it's just difficult. And you know what? One thing I realized that is that it's not all me, right? So I've noticed that different cities and different states, people have different types of mentalities and different types of behaviors. And so, you know, they might act one way in one place and it's easier to make friends there. But then when you go to another place, people are like more standoffish and it's hard to make friends. So a lot of it is like, has to do like of like where you live and the type of people and their mentality. Like I don't know if that's just me. Like maybe I'm just making that up, but I feel like I can sense the difference when I go to different places. But I feel like where I live, people are like already clicked up into groups. Like people have like known each other from childhood and are like already in these friend circles, right? And no new friends. It's like basically the message I've been getting from everybody. No new friends. We don't need no new friends. Like it's been times where I try to join or enter people's friend circles and people came at me because they thought I was trying to steal their best friends or something. I'm like, I'm not trying to steal anybody. I'm just trying to join all of y'all. But that's not how people take it. So like people are like childhood friends and it's just really hard to like break into those groups. Like people are not actively looking to make friendships. So it becomes like more difficult for me to have friends where I live. You know, ultimately I just want to feel like I am somewhere where I can find my community and find my tribe, you know, find people who are like me, find like-minded people who I can relate to that are as like open and down to earth as me. That's really what I want for myself, and that's really what I'm looking for in friendships. So like I've considered moving so many times. Like I just need to leave the state of North Carolina and maybe I will be somewhere where I could find my community. I could find people that I better relate to. Like, and you know, I'm working towards moving, but also, you know, I don't want to make it seem like where I'm living is the whole issue. So I'm like, should I explore or join groups here to see if maybe I'm just not putting myself out there enough, you know what I'm saying? So like often, a lot of times I'll like get on Meetup and I'll like join these groups fully with the intention of going to these meetups, and then I just don't ever make it. Like I know when the pandemic came, like a lot of the meetups like stopped, but they started back up and like I joined groups and I just haven't went. So it's like I'm in a weird space where it's like, am I not motivated enough to make friends, or am I not doing enough to make friends, or is it truly that me and the people around here just don't mesh well and I need to go somewhere else to make friends? Like I just really don't know what it is, but it can't just be me, okay? It cannot just be me that has this problem. I don't know. Like, does anybody else out there experience this too? Like, I don't know what to do about it, but sometimes it makes me feel like, damn, nobody don't like me, or nobody trying to be my friend. Like, and you know, like I've tried to join sororities. I joined one sorority that was like based out of state, and it was like a national sorority, and I thought that that was going to be a good way for me to connect with women my age and connect with women who had the same ideals and principles and values. And it just ended up being a really toxic environment and group of women. So I removed myself and left that sorority, and ever since then, like I just have not been able to make any good friends. So it's 2022 and I'm hoping that it's a better outlook for this year and things will go better. I'll meet new people, make new connections. So I don't know, y'all help me out here. So I bet you thought this video was over. Well, it's not. No, let me stop joking. All jokes aside, I wanted to add this clip to the end of my video because after making this video and after watching some of the things that I talked about and some of the things I said, I really had like more time to really sit and think more deeply about this issue of not having friends and not being able to make friends. And I wanted to share a few more things that are a bit more personal to me. And I don't want to seem or come off in this video like I am blaming where I live, blaming other people, blaming my situation, right, for the reason why I can't make friends. Because I realized after sitting for a couple of days with this and kind of like talking to other people that there's a deeper level of things that like happen and take place, you know, when it comes to making friends. Like it's more than just surface level things that affect how we build relationships with others and how we make friends, right? And one of the things that I have come to like realize and accept is that I have, in a way, experienced certain traumas associated with like making friends or having friends. And like, I don't know if trauma is the right word, because that I don't want to like take away from like people who have experienced more severe and deeper traumas in their lives. But there is a sort of like shell shock or PTSD associated with like past friendships and relationships where I thought these people were my friend and I gave myself 100%. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I go all in when I'm somebody's friend, right? I'm dedicated to the friendship. I'm doing things for them. I'm emotional support. I'm lending money. I'm doing a number of different things. And for me to have that disrespected in a way by them not valuing the friendship or doing things to end the friendship, it kind of makes me feel a certain kind of way. And after that happening a couple of times, you start to build up like this thing, like this barrier between you and other people. So it's like when I go into these conversations with people and I'm supposed to be making friends, but what I'm actually doing is sabotaging them from the get-go, because I'm already going into the conversation with a negative mind frame. Like, this person is not going to be a good friend. You're wasting your time. You've been down this road before and it hasn't worked out. It's always come back to bite you in the ass. So why do this to yourself again, right? Those are the things that I'm automatically thinking. And a lot of times, like, I'm already asking myself, well, what's this person's motive? Like, right? Like, what is it that they're trying to gain? And that is an unhealthy way to look at people. And I realize that, but also sometimes it's true. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, what are people's motives? But if I'm ever going to get past those things of my past, like friendships, then I have to figure out a way to not keep penalizing new people for what past people have did. And I mean, at this point, I mean, like, I'm not in therapy. I mean, I'm like self-therapying myself. I know that's not a real term, but like, I have to figure out a way to like resolve those underlying issues before I can move forward with making real friendships with people, right? And like, I know there's a difference between having friends as college student or as a high school student or a child versus having adult friends. Like, adult friends are a whole different ball game, and there are many things that are attached to that. So I don't know, maybe I'm the only person who has this issue, but I realize that like there are other things at play than just me not being able to make friends. And so I don't know if anybody else has experienced, or not experienced these things, but have these same issues, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I just wanted to end this off by saying, like, we all have baggage, so to speak, that comes with us when we try to go into new relationships, even friendships. And sometimes they can be a hindrance. And I think all we can do is like recognize that it is that these certain things exist and figure out how to move past them. And the right way to do that, I don't know yet, but this is the first step, by accepting and acknowledging those things and acknowledging my role and why I'm not successful in making friends. So I'll end this there. Don't want to get long-winded. I will see you all on the next one. Bye.